Hello everyone on YouTube. Just waiting for this car to go, then I shall mosey on. I have just adjusted the front forks to tighten them up a bit, the headset, and I'm hearing an annoying ticking sound coming from the back wheel. So I think I'm going to adjust my mission a little bit, and I'm going to head to Vida's Bikes, because I don't think I have the Allen keys with me today, and see if I can borrow an Allen key from them to have a pop at the rear brake. Let's try and remember if it's a 4mm or a 5mm Allen key. So yeah, my rear brake seems to be pretty much AWOL. I'm also on a mini mission to M&S, which is in a similar area. I've been told that this new salted caramel drink that they do, that sounds absolutely jizz. So I'm going to go and buy some to try it. Okay, where are these guys heading? Luckily my front brake is working just fine. Yay, I get to live. Yay. Oh, the fairground is still here, awesome. I'm going to see if I can get up here on Wednesday perhaps. No, not Wednesday. Today is Friday. I have so lost track of time. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. So basically see if I can get up here on Sunday. And yeah, go to the fair. Have a go on the Dodgems. It's all about having a go on the bumper cars. Oh yes, news, I have booked a return to biking course. The earliest they had that wasn't at 8 AM isn't until the 21st of September. But I've got a couple of hours booked then. Yeah, just spend a couple of hours belting around on an SV650 and get my hand back in on a motorbike. It'll be useful. So the SV650 doesn't really have much more power, a bit more, but not much more power or torque than my old bike did, even though they were very, very different bikes. It was a 250, a TDR 250, but it was a two-stroke engine, and 250s are, sorry, two-strokes are mental. They produce about double the horsepower of their equivalent four-stroke engines. So a four-stroke engine is like a traditional engine like you'd get in a car or a modern motorbike. Two-strokes were kind of inefficient and noisy and immense fun. So when yeah, so it meant you could have a smaller engine size for insurance and stuff like that, or go like the clappers. So it really was a 500, 600 killer was my old TDR. It was just lunacy on two wheels. Hello there. So this SV650 will be pretty similar to what I was used to back in the day. The power delivery will be a bit different, as the two-stroke, even though it had a power valve on it, the two-stroke had it had what you call a power band. So it's almost like a turbocharged car, that it'll sort of have moderate torque up until you hit the power band, and then go off like the clappers, a bit like when you hit a turbo. Whereas two strokes tend to have more balanced power delivery. But obviously it very much depends, because when you look at things like the real super sport bikes, which are basically race bikes with lights on, their torque really kicks in up at the very high revs. But it'll be a fun experience, and then I'll start shopping for a new bike. So I'm thinking there are a couple of 1000cc bikes I've been looking at, and a 950. It would all be immense fun. Thank you. Ow, just a fly in my eye. Oh. Thank you. So it's still producing that sort of juddering sound. I think it might be a bit less than it was before I adjusted the front fork. I'm not convinced. I don't know, I'm just trying to convince myself that it's improved or not. Still haven't heard back from the bloke that sells the brake kits about sending me the right parts. It's not very good. It's nearly 3 weeks now. I messaged him last week, he didn't even bother replying, having given him 2 weeks. Oops, I shouldn't have pulled out then. I'll pull in here and let them come by. That black car trying to pull out. They're not indicating, but the wheel is turned out, or are they just parked that way? Just parked that way. Oh, the homeless guy I usually say hello to is not here today. Can I just cut across, please? Cheers. Skirt. Right, back in a sec. I was going to try and find something. Yeah, back in a sec. Okay, mission accomplished. Let me just sort my shit out and I'll show you what I've got going on. What was enough to make me... Oh, wait, I just turned you off, you fucker. There you go. Take my mask off and you can have a chance of hearing me now. There we go. So, my friend told me about these. salted caramel oat shake. Sounds flipping amazing. Right, Vida's Bikes is just around the corner, so I'm going to stop there. So I'm going to stop in there and see if I can borrow an Allen key to sort out my rear brake, which is doing absolutely square root of sod all right now. Let me see, how am I going to get off this curb? I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. The C5 U-turn. It's not dignified, but it does the job. There we go. And now I'm going the other way. Luckily, there are 2 dropped curbs. Right, let's go to Vida's Bikes, which is literally just over there. Oh shitting hell. Big ass bus. Come on, big ass bus. Fuck me. He was not giving me a fucking chance. Don't know where he thought I was miraculously going to go. Right, okay. Back in a minute. Let me go and ask Vida if I can... Well, no, I don't know the chap's name. I really should ask. Back in a minute. He hasn't consented to be recorded, so yeah. See if I can sort my rear brakes. Right, I'm back.
Whoa.
Hello again.
You're cooler than I thought.
Yeah. Depends on who you ask. Right, I think oh, that will be the horn. Why did I set that off? Okay, that's just adjust the rear, the right hand. Okay, yeah, that's really working. Let these lads go. So yeah, it's just the cable has slipped, needed adjusting. Yeah, no problem. Cheers. Let's go this way. I've never done it this way. It's not much different, but it's a change of scenery. But cars can belt around here sometimes. Check my lights are on. Yes, they are. For what little help they might be. I think I can just head straight down all the way to the end of this road and get straight into Greenwich Park that way. I never come this way. I vaguely come across that way a bit further down, is it Vanbrugh Hill, I think? When I go to karate, that's down in that direction. It's your right way. I wonder if perhaps I've tightened the cable a little bit too much. Dragging now. Hey, it's better to be too much than too little, right? this came out further down than I was expecting it to. That's where, oh no it's not, that's where I need to get in. Okay, lovely. Right, there you go, I've never done this. Cheers. Right, here we go. And send it down the hill in a sec. Once I get my bearings, that way. Hello. Right, let's chuck it down the hill. I have a brake. Yep, I absolutely have a brake. Am I in the right place? Yep, I'm in the right place. Send it. Okay, there's loads of people. Don't send it. Return to sender. Second class post. Delivery delays. My Hermes. Hello. All these autumnal falling brown leaves can fuck off. It's summer, thank you very much. Autumn can do one. Fairly lively down here today. It's not that warm. It's kind of grey. It's not the nicest afternoon. It's not unpleasant or anything, but yeah, it's nice and lively. Let's go and see what's going on at the boating lake. Boating lake, for fuck's sake. Pedalo pond. There we go. There's only a couple out, pretty quiet. Loads of people on the grass over there. I wonder what's going on. And they're all facing the same direction. They're not facing each other. It's like they're watching something. What that's about. Right, okay. Everybody up. Yep, all good. Right, let's go to the Cutty Sark. I wonder why all this mud is on the grass, on the path. Yeah, I've just figured it out. It pissed with rain. It absolutely chucked it down with rain yesterday. And possibly the day before. I've kind of lost track of time. No, yesterday. And during the night. Hello. And so that's why all the mud is everywhere. It's just flowed. Let's head into Greenwich. Right. All right. Cheers. Oh yeah, it's Friday afternoon. Poets' Day. Cheers. Who's going where? Come on, lady. Oh, now I've missed my chance. Alright, boys. So yes, I finally remembered to look it up on the Port of London Authority website. There is a ship due to arrive. I think it's a week Monday. I think it was the 5th of September. And there'll be possible times on the website closer to the time. And I'll see if I can get my disorganised arse down here in time to watch them mooring. Okay, where's everyone going? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, nothing here at the moment. There wasn't supposed to be. Quite choppy on the river today, so there's nothing really going on. It looks pretty much low tide, but relatively speaking it's wavy. It's usually pretty still. Oh, it's really quiet here. What's the time? 5:04. Well, my handbrake is working a treat. That's good to know. It was a bit precarious when I was leaving it earlier. I didn't know if it was going to end up rolling off, so I was leaving the handlebars turned. And if it did roll, it wouldn't end up rolling into the road. Hopefully. Yep. Got a fair few people here, but not much happening. Yeah, dude. Skirt, skirt. Quick photo bomb. Oh yeah, let's go through the university. to apologise for. Was only marginally better. Get a half decent view of the Millennium Dome from here, except that huge white building that's in the way. Right, which side of these do I need to go through? I never get it right. The left or the middle? It's the middle. Come on, I'll race ya. Yeah. Pack. Who's going where? Come on, white car. And come on, motorbike. That was hairy. The lady in the car in front of us has headphones on. What the fuck? Pretty sure that's not legal or safe, hence why it's not legal. This corner doesn't stink as much as it usually does. I guess the storm has washed away a lot of whatever it is that usually causes the stink. Oh, these tiny dogs. It's the same bunch of lads again. Alright boys.
Oh man.
How you doing? You alright?
That's sick.
Do you want to go?
Can I?
Yeah, let's just stick it on the grass.
How is it? Oh, it's a... Hey, make sure... Hey, right. That is sick. How do you do it?
Alright, I'll teach you how it works.
Okay.
So, brakes like a normal bicycle. Just pedal to get moving like you would on an e-bike, or give a couple of kicks with you like you would on a scooter.
Yeah.
Once it starts moving, that there is the power button. You hold it down,
Oh my god.
and it takes over, but you have to hold it, okay?
Okay.
It's only 3 wheels, so don't turn too hard because it can tip. Yeah. Stay on the grass, you'll be fine.
How much was this?
They vary, sort of between 750 and 1,000 if you can find one. On eBay usually, if you can find one. So yeah, give it a couple of pedals. Not that one, that's the horn. The left one, yeah, the right one will fuck it up.
Press it.
Yeah, just give it a pedal and hold it down. And now hold it down.
Oh man.
What can it hit?
By law, they're only allowed to do 15 miles an hour. You can wire them up, put second batteries in, make them do about 25.
Jeez, this is sick.
It's a giggle, isn't it?
Man. Can I press the horn?
It'll actually trip the motor out. There's an electrical fault for some reason. So yeah, I don't know why. I had to pop at it again this afternoon to try and work it out, and I can't figure out why.
Do you not go backwards?
No, unfortunately, yeah, it's. You either do that slowly or get up and just pick the front up.
This is sick, man.
Yeah, there's no turning around if you go down some small alleyway.
You just pick the front up and turn it around. Oh. It weighs nothing. It's really light.
Have you come down one of these hills in there?
Yeah. So I use Strava to measure it down the one over the other side, and it gets up to about 35-40 miles an hour down there. It's fucking terrifying. You don't want to do that.
Sick. This is really cool.
Who's next?
Go on.
I'm good.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
All right, let me show you how it works. So brakes like a normal bicycle, okay? Literally a couple of pedals to get moving. The moment it's moving, that is the power button. Press and hold that. You hold it down, the motor will take over. You don't need to pedal then. Don't steer too sharp once it's sort of up to speed, because it's only 3 wheels. Let me just. Hang on.
Let me see, did you call me?
There you go.
Yeah, because...
So a couple of pedals, it's under your left thumb. Hold it down. There you go. It's a giggle.
Like, you might think, oh, it goes slow, but when you're on it, it's actually like...
It's all right. I mean, uphill it starts to struggle a bit, but on the flat, yeah, it does all right. Skirt.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, it's all good.
That is like,
All right, let me turn it around here. So let me run over it again. A couple of pedals just to get moving. Brakes like a bicycle. That is the power button. Hold it down, the motor will take over. You don't need to pedal then. Don't steer too hard. That's it.
No, that's sick. I can't lie.
That's it. Now push the button. There you go.
Don't steer hard.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna he's gonna fucking it. The thing is, there is literally nothing off him.
Well, that's it. Your power to weight ratio is looking good. About 18 miles, so usually about sort of 3.5 hours.
Go on.
Right, I'll go over it once more, just in case. Brakes like a normal bicycle. That one is the power button. You literally hold it down and the motor will take over. Give it a couple of pedals before you push it, or it'll stall the motor. Don't steer too hard. Just push it around.
Actually, it's weird looking at it.
Yeah, but it's really comfortable. It's literally where your hands fall, isn't it? Because it looks like it's going to be really odd down there, but it makes a lot of sense once you get moving. Now hold the button. There you go.
It's quite cool because the steer's underneath. Right?
Yeah.
But it feels like it's at the perfect point.
Yeah.
That is weird. Where did you get it from?
You can usually only find them on eBay nowadays. It's really old. It came out in 1985.
Oh,
It was an early attempt at making an electric vehicle, and it didn't do very well at the time. But everyone's used to e-scooters and e-bikes and stuff now, so...
It's weird.
Of course you can, man.
that is crazy, man.
You might need to, yeah, flip it around.
They're actually disc brakes as well.
Yeah, I just put those on about a month ago because the old ones are a bit...
Nice one.
Once you hit that button, you're like, wait, I'm not pedaling.
Yeah, it's like, wee!
The dog's like, what's that?
Yeah. Have any of you lads got e-scooters?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm trying to get back.
I got one at my house. The tyre's flat
Awesome.
right now.
I love e-scooters, I think they're wicked. I'd love to get one.
Especially them ones that are like rapid. Like,
Yeah.
I've got like a phone hole.
Sweet. Yeah, because I do Twitch and YouTube. So I'm not streaming right now, but I am on. Say hello to YouTube. You're all on right now, here you go. But yeah, so I sometimes live stream straight to Twitch as well. But I have a bit of trouble. Down here I can do it, but when I'm out there and up there, the reception's really crap. So I'm setting up some hardware now at the moment to just sort of keep the stream. Nice one. That's nice. Yep. Oh, you're a star. Cheers. Yeah. We'll take a picture of it. It's like the world's smallest YouTube channel. I need all the subs I can get.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Sweet. Cheers, boys. One of you will be number 100. I was on 99 when I left home.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you're late.
Yeah. All right, cheers, boys. Have a great one. Nice meeting you. Ta-da. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, it's overheating. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rear brake, I've over tightened it and the rear brake is dragging. It shouldn't be overheating just from those lads having a ride around there. I'm going to stop here for a minute in that case, instead of hiding it under the trees. I'll just stop down here. And right, here we go. So while this is beeping and having a little hissy fit, I'm going to stop recording, and yeah, I'll be back in a bit once it's stopped having a hissy fit. Just a quick observation. Literally, we've just had a few days and nights of rain, and all the grass, well, no, I don't say all the grass has turned from brown to green. That's not true. There is a lot more green in the grass now. It was all just so brown and unhappy literally just a few days ago. And it's amazing how much difference just a bit of rain has made to it. Yeah, you think it might take sort of days and days and days or weeks of better weather. But just a couple of downpours, and it's made a huge difference. Right, I'm going to bugger off again. This has stopped having a bitching fit at least, but I'm just going to sit here and hang out for a minute, I think. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Might go and do a quick couple of laps, go down, around, across and come back. Yeah, why not? What else am I going to do? Yeah, turn the handbrake off is what I'm going to do.
Oh, shit, bro.
Pedal boats are still out, even though it's gone 5 o'clock. Maybe just staying open if there's business. Oliver's little dog. Hello. Cheers. All right, do you want to go?
What? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, of course. Wicked.
Yeah, how could you say no? Right, I'll show you how it works.
How did it work?
So before we jump in, hold on. Whoop. 2 secs. Hold your horses. Right. So brakes like a normal bicycle.
Yeah.
You're going to need to pedal just a couple of times just to get moving.
Okay.
But once it's moving, let's get this out the way, hold on. That is the power button, but don't push it until it's moving or it'll stall the motor.
Okay.
Just get it moving a bit, hold and press that, off you go. Those are brakes like a bicycle, like I said. Don't steer too hard because it's only 3 wheels. Stay on the grass, you'll be fine.
Okay, cool.
Nice one.
Wicked. Nice one.
Oops, careful.
Okay, here we go.
So it's under your left thumb. That's it. Push and hold the button under your left thumb. There it is. Yeah, hold it down. There we go.
Whoa! This is mad. I need this in my music video. Gang.
It's kind of like a prototype or something.
Well, it came out in the 80s. They were an early attempt at making an electric vehicle.
Oh, okay.
They didn't do very well at the time, but everyone's used to the idea of e-bikes and e-scooters and stuff nowadays, so it's not quite as crazy as it was back then. So now you can only usually find them on eBay or, you know, just second hand.
Oh, cool.
This is amazing.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, this is super fun. How do I get one?
eBay is your best bet, or there's a C5 owners group on Facebook. Those are the only places you can really find them these days.
How much was it?
You tend to go between 750 and 1100 depending.
Less than I thought you were going to say.
There have been a few that have gone for silly money recently,
like-
but
They're cheaper than those wheels.
oh yeah, I've never looked up how much they cost. They look like fun though.
They're super fun.
Yeah.
Fun, isn't it?
Who wants to go? Do you want to go?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No, it might
Come on,
as
have a
well.
go.
I think it'll be more fun on the concrete though.
Yeah, it's safer on the grass.
But it's safer
And
on
this
the
is an antique, so if it goes over on the
I wouldn't
grass,
do
it'll
that
do
to
less
you.
damage than if it goes over on my GoPro. So say hello to YouTube, everybody.
Oh, you're on YouTube?
Yeah. So normally I live stream to Twitch as well, but today I'm just filming. Yeah.
What, to promote them?
No, just for I come out and have my rides and film my rides, and I tend to meet people like yourselves, and that's it. Why not?
How long does the battery last?
The one I've got in there will last about 18 miles, about 3 hours, give or take.
And this is your mode of transport?
If I'm going to just going to go to the shops to get a loaf of bread, I'll probably take that. But I've got a car as well, and I like motorbikes and just anything that's fun, you know.
Just transit.
Yeah.
Wow. I could do that. I could do that all day.
Yeah, it's a laugh.
3 hours actually
That's-
quite good.
Yeah. Ultimately, it depends on the battery you buy. You can buy a bigger battery.
Well, how far? Where's the furthest you've gone?
I've gone down to so I live over in Blackheath,
Yeah.
and I've gone all the way down to the Thames Barrier in Woolwich and back. And I still had plenty of battery after that as well.
That's pretty cool.
So it'll do,
But you do
it'll
that
do a
on,
lot.
on the road or?
Partly on the road, but I took the river path. There's like a
that
river
makes
path you
sense.
can go down with bicycles and pedestrians and stuff.
So you're allowed to go on the road.
Yeah, legally, it's road legal for anyone over the age of 14. Legally, it's a bicycle.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like with the scooters will often get confiscated. The police can take those. Completely legal. Next.
How fast can it go?
Go on, Nikki.
Yeah, go and try.
I'll give it a go. Give it a go. How fast? How fast can it go?
Legally, they can only do 15 miles an hour.
How is it?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so
Pretty cool.
do you want to give your bag to your friends?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so just pedal a couple of times just to get moving. Once it's moving, remember, brakes like a bicycle.
Okay.
That's the most important bit. The brakes here, and that is the power button. Literally, the moment it's moving, press and hold the power button, and off you go. Stay on the grass, you'll be fine.
So you pedal this way.
Pedal forwards, like a bicycle, the other direction. That's it. It's because it's uphill.
Oh.
There you go. Hold the button down. Hold the button down. You don't need to pedal once you're holding the button. No, just hold the button, it'll be fine.
The pedal just for
You can stop pedaling now. There you go.
if I make enough money, I'll get it.
For the children,
Yeah.
like
My nieces.
your nieces and nephews, the children.
Yeah, but I got a few of them.
I love this.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try.
You
Yeah.
have to have a go.
If it doesn't matter, I can try it. Yeah. I'll be quick.
No, it's fine. So I'll just run over it again. Brakes, literally normal brakes like a
Any
bicycle.
difference between the left and right brake?
One's front, one is the back, but
Okay.
it's fine.
It's better to brake from the front or from the back.
Either,
Because
it's fine. You're on the
bicycle is
grass.
better from the back because the front will. Yeah.
Front usually better, but it's, you're on grass, you'll be fine. It's fine. That is the power button. That there. So literally, once it's remotely moving, press and hold that, and away you go. Don't steer too hard because it's only got 3 wheels.
Okay, let's try this.
Stay on the grass, you'll be fine.
Let's try this, baby. Okay.
So obviously, the most important thing is brakes.
Yeah,
So that's it. Give it a good push.
Would
pedal.
you ever rent this out?
I don't know. Depends. Context. What for?
For like a music video.
Maybe.
He's
Alright. Can I take your number?
Yeah, of course. Let me hang on. Don't want to dox myself.
From that key, like we're just in.
Cool.
Just up the road from here.
That might.
It depends on how you'd want to use it because basically it's an antique. The way that the plastic is on this, if you scratch it, it's not like paint where you can respray it. If it's scratched, it's forever scratched.
Position to be on, actually.
But yeah, there you go. It's beeping again, so it's going to overheat. I'm pretty sure the back brake is dragging.
So the beeping is because
It's the motor's getting too hot.
Oh, okay.
I think I've set up the back brake a bit too tight and it's dragging a little, and so it's putting too much stress on the motor. So it'll stop beeping in like 2 minutes once it's cooled down again.
Okay.
It's just having a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's nice meeting you. Nice to meet you all.
You've opened up my mind.
Yeah, it's just fun, you know. There's a few of us that have got them.
I'll
We
check
just
them
like,
out definitely. I never
Yeah.
saw this.
yeah, they're antique now basically. So,
Thanks.
well, have an awesome afternoon.
You as
Cheers.
well. Have a good day. Thanks.
Right, it's having a little hissy fit again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the back brake must be dragging, that I've set it a bit too tight, and it's gone from famine to feast. Or probably drought to deluge or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm going to stop recording while it sits there and beeps like an idiot, and I'll be back in a minute. There you go. So yeah, get the pedals in a position that you can pedal more comfortably. There you go. Get your feet up. Yeah, you kind of need to be on the balls of your feet, or your toes will hit the. Yeah. Is it good? Now hold the button. Oh, yeah. And hold the button. There you go. You can stop pedaling now. Yeah, yeah. You're good. Don't steer too hard because it's only 3 wheels. Hold the button down. There you go.
So I see you can let go of the button to give it a little glide.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright.
There you go, one authentic C5 experience.
Not faster than,
It's not bad, is it?
I think I heard that's what I heard them say. It's quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's faster than you expect it to
I
be.
did not expect that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, would it have been as sort of powerful with the original battery then, or is it?
It's a little bit quicker with the LiFo battery because it's better at constant current delivery. It's also a bit better at going up hills with this battery as well. What I'm seriously considering doing, I've started fitting everything for it, is try sticking a second battery in it.
Really?
And then if you've got two batteries load sharing, yeah, no worries. So if you've got 2 batteries that are load sharing, I have a feeling it might be a little bit quicker again, or again it might be a bit better again at going uphill.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out, but
I
the
guess
batteries
you-
aren't the cheapest.
Is there like a community? You say you met like the other people. So
Yeah, on Facebook, there's an owners group, just a C5 owners group on
and I guess
Facebook.
You share like tips and stuff.
Yeah, just advice and sharing for if you need spares and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
For
mean,
the-
how easy is it to get one of these days? I mean,
There's usually one for sale at some point. You know, you don't have to wait more than a week or two for one to pop
Really?
up usually.
I mean, what kind of price are you talking about?
They vary. They were going for around 750. I've seen a few going for 11. I've seen one or two going for 3,000, 4,000, but I don't know why when there were ones going for 11.
Because I think maybe 10 or 15 years ago, there was I remember there was a kind of revival, and
Yeah,
I think I can't remember. I was interested, but I never really thought of getting one.
yeah.
But
They're a lot of fun, and
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
if I'm just going to the shop just to pick up a loaf of bread or a pint of milk, I'll take that instead of the car, or I'll just take a bicycle. But usually I'll just take that because it's more fun.
yeah.
If I have to go somewhere, I'll take the car. But yeah, half the time if it's just a short journey, I'll take that as an excuse to take that really.
Yeah.
And I just come out for it on. It's a toy mostly. I just come out for my rides. Yeah.
Shame it didn't take one.
Yeah, it would do well now, I think.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I'm surprised somebody else hasn't kind of. Well, as you say, there's these sort of scooters kind of.
Yeah, they're the modern equivalent.
Yeah.
If we had one of those with a modern hub motor, with the lithium batteries or a 48-volt battery in it, something like that, so it'd go sailing up the hills. 'Cause that was the biggest issue, I think, for me, is it struggles up hills, and so you have to pedal.
Yeah.
But with a modern motor and a modern battery, that'd sail up a hill without thinking twice about it. I think it'd be quite a fairly viable prospect. There are much better cycle routes around cities now,
Yeah, definitely.
and so it's a lot safer in that regard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've taken enough of your time.
No, not at all, but it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, what's your name, by the way?
I'm Robin.
Robin, Richard.
Nice to meet you, Richard.
nice to
Cheers.
meet you.
Have a good one.
You know, I might see you around one day.
Probably, I'm out and about all the time.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da. It's a cross between cheerio and ta-da. Ta-da. Nice chap. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming for the first half of our conversation. We were saying he'd seen a few back in the day when they came out, and he had a Spectrum, ZX Spectrum, when he was a kid. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I'm just going to pause and check my phone for a minute, I guess. I'm going to sit here for a bit, you know what? That's what I need to do, check the weather. It's starting to look a bit grey, and I don't like it because it has been rainy the last few days. So yeah, I'm going to check the weather, back in a minute. Right. I was going to do a figure of 8 down around here. Let me check I've still got you. Yes, I did. Okay, yep, that's working. That's also going to be part of why it has a tendency to overheat more. Riding on grass, it's going to make it drag a lot more. It's going to be a lot harder on the motor. At the moment you're on the rolling surface, it's so much smoother and easier. And it goes from the red light to the green light. The weather forecast said it's like a 2% chance of rain. The drizzle says otherwise. Feeling the odd spot here and there. I'm not impressed. I don't like this weather. Bring me some other weather. I didn't order rain. I should have checked before I came out. Cheers. In fairness, people cut this thing a lot of slack. Ooh, e-scooter, 2's up. Couldn't go 2 up in this. Well, you probably could. One of them's quite small. They're both quite small. I want one. I do want one. How does it do up the hill? All right. Yeah, I want one. I'm just going to hang out for a bit. Yeah, it'd be fine. So it's probably going to roll anyway because the brakes aren't on, so yep. So give it a push and it's under your left thumb. Press and hold with your left thumb. There we go.
That is so much faster than my go.
It is, isn't it? Oh, he's chickened out. Hold the button down.
Imagine he bumps into something.
Pedal. No, just come around. Hold the button. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little pimp mobile, this is.
So funny.
Do you want to go?
So much fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to drive it though.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Let me
Like
turn it
driving
around
a
for you.
car, I can't
Let me
drive
turn
a
it around for you first, because this is the easy way to turn it around. There you go.
You might have to repeat what
Yeah, no worries.
how you told me to
So, brakes like a normal bicycle.
Okay.
So everyone's used to that. I'll just give it a couple of pedals. Once it's moving, press and hold this down. That's the power button.
Press the hold power button.
That's
These
under there.
spray.
Yeah, those are the brakes. You can stop pedaling once it's up to speed and the motor will take over.
Oh, okay.
Don't steer too hard because it's only got 3 wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm quite nervous to try it.
You'll be
I feel
fine.
like it'll go
Stay on the grass, you'll be fine.
Alright. So I just start pedaling?
Yeah, start pedaling, press and hold the power button once you're moving. Hold the button down. Once you get, it's under your lip. There you go. Hold it down.
It's so much fun.
It's a giggle, isn't it?
Is it only for off-roading pavements?
No, it's road legal for anyone over the age of 14. So where e-scooters can get confiscated, these are legal. So it's actually an antique. They came out in 1985. It was an early attempt at making an electric vehicle and it flopped massively.
Why?
I think motors weren't up to much. The batteries back then weren't up to much and people thought they were scary. But nowadays everyone's used to the idea of e-bikes and e-scooters and there's better cycle paths and stuff.
How long does it the battery last?
So I've got a modern battery in that'll do about 18 miles.
Yeah, you have renovated, haven't you? You've
Only the
refurbished
battery
it.
and
The
I've put a brake,
You got
disc brake.
brakes, yeah.
I only did that about a month ago. Otherwise it's standard. That's how they were. It's a
How
giggle.
do you charge it?
I just take the battery out and plug it in. It takes about 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not long.
How do you handle a sharp turn though?
Carefully.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I've had it for a while now, so I can basically skid it around the corner. Shouldn't
Okay.
because it's got plastic wheels, but I can.
Yeah. What's the fastest speed it gets?
So on its own, legally, they can only do 15 miles an hour.
They have
You can,
regulations?
yeah, because they are road legal, so there are rules that they have to abide by. Like the rental e-scooters, they're only allowed to do 15 miles an hour as well.
Oh.
But you can stick a second battery in and wire it up and it'll do 25-ish. Coming down the hill over there, I've had it up to about 35, 40 and that was
35 on
terrifying.
that must be
It was freaking
Scary.
it was mental. It was fun but terrifying but fun, if you see what I mean. It's
fantastic.
but it was a giggle.
Look on eBay.
Yeah, right. Say hello to YouTube, by the way.
Hello
There you go.
YouTube.
World's smallest YouTube channel. I stream my rides to Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I tend to meet people like yourselves and say hello and chat and
You
just.
should charge like £2 a ride. Make some money off it.
It's all right. Do it for the content. Well, it was lovely meeting you both.
And
Yes,
you, thank
nice
you
Have
so
an
meeting you.
much.
awesome
Thanks.
weekend.
That was so cool.
Cheers. You're very welcome. Right. Right. All the leaves out. Oh, so much dirt traipsed into the... Sorry, stream pause. I'm going to pause the stream. I'm sending a text message. Why am I sending a text message? Back in a sec. Right, I'm back. I'm going to send it back up the hill. I'm hungry. Let's avoid this small dog. Having just started up, bear with me 2 seconds, I just need to send a message. Hold on, be right back. Hello there. playground looks super cute, all lit up. Screaming away.
Sorry, just admiring it.
Hello there.
Fantastic.
Cheers. I can there's a really random strong smell of weed. There's just one lone guy sitting in the middle of the grass smoking. Right, go to my stopping point. So it seems, I think there was still a little bit of play in the forks, but I'm getting a distinct impression that they are not the cause of the sort of dragging, rubbing sound from the front when I brake. I have no idea what's causing that. I might need to get a long ass sort of selfie stick so I can point the camera of the GoPro down at the wheel and see what happens when I brake. Or maybe my phone does one of those ones that can do that thing where it'll play it back at less than a quarter speed, like super slow motion. That might be useful to see if I can figure out what's going on. Anyway, that's it for my ride today. Thank you so much to anyone and everyone that kept me company and that dropped in and saw any part of it. C5 Live UK, and I'll see you around. Bye bye. Like, share, subscribe.